Welcome to the Miracles of Wellness podcast. I'm Clarissa Booker, your holistic integrative wellness coach, here to guide you in breaking free from stress eating, overcoming burnout, and creating lasting balance. Together, we'll explore transformative plant-based habits and stress management techniques to help you feel confident, energized, and in alignment. So let's dive in because miracles are for everyone. Hey there, friend. How are you doing today? I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. So today we're going to talk a little bit about crushing it with our goals, our business career, all the things, and just taking care of ourselves, right? And how we can just do both. Do we really have to choose? Let's flip that around a little bit. Because lately we see so many of us just caught up in this trying to balance and dance between chasing our vision and our dreams and just trying to maintain our sanity, all right? But let me just tell you something. You do not have to choose. You don't. Sometimes we feel like we have to, but in fact, when we prioritize our wellness alongside our working, our productivity can improve. And that, my friend, is amazing. Okay, so let's talk about this for a moment. What is the cost of it when we're constantly grinding those late nights, sometimes skipping meals? Let's think about that for a moment. And really, about 65% of professionals will experience these hidden costs, whether it's the chronic stress, the burnout, or even when we lose personal moments with our friends and our family. And a lot of times when we think of some of the reasons why we are on our journey, when we have this vision that's there that helps drive us forward, is for time with our loved ones. But you know what? Working those long hours can increase our risk of heart disease by 60%. 60%. So those extra hours, the endless to-do list, are they even risk our heart? Research from the World Health Organization and the International Labor Organization found that working 55 or more hours per week is linked to 35% higher risk of stroke and a 17% risk of dying from heart disease compared to working the regular 35 or 40 hours per se. Now look, as a business owner, entrepreneurs, this can go in different ways. You can structure your business to work less hours, or you can fall into that trap of working even more. What do you choose? Sometimes it's not just about the workload. It's about the beliefs that are driving these habits. That's something to think about there. Hey, have you ever thought that the harder we work, the more successful we be, even if it costs our health, relationships, happiness, resting is lazy, you feel guilty about it for taking a break. Money comes from effort, not alignment. If you slow down, you'll fall behind. Especially a lot of entrepreneurs, sometimes we think that wealth is directly tied to long hours rather than strategic thinking or delegation. Then back to that alignment with our vision. Do you think that success and wellness can't coexist? These are just some things. There's many. It can take many different forms, different beliefs for different people. Don't judge yourself if you feel any of these. Just notice, right? Because chronic stress from overwork can lead to elevated blood pressure, inflammation, metabolic imbalance, all of which contribute to cardiovascular disease. I want to see you win, but I want to see you live also. You more than deserve that. When we push beyond our limits, our bodies release excessive amounts of cortisol, back to that stress hormone again, which over time can damage our blood vessels, increase cholesterol levels so much, even trigger arrhythmias. Long hours can reduce the time available for the exercise, for movement of our body, proper nutrition, and quality sleep. All these essential factors in protecting our heart health, helping nourish our body, our soul, longevity. It's a domino effect, right? And let's not forget the impact on mental well-being. The prolonged stress and burnout from overworking are linked to high risk of depression and anxiety. Everything is linked together. And it's also associated with it as well, cardiovascular disease. But here's the good news, though. All right, let's flip a little bit more positive. Prioritizing balance and recovery can reverse these effects. So incorporating that daily movement, the stress-reducing practices like mindfulness and regular downtime can significantly improve your heart health and longevity. So even something as simple as stepping away from work for 10 minutes and just doing some deep breathing, just going for a walk, getting some fresh air, or whatever that is that makes your heart happy will help regulate your blood pressure and reduce stress-related inflammation. So the next time you're tempted to just power through just that one more hour, I know I've been there, okay? Pause and ask yourself, is this worth it? Is it worth it for my heart? Because it's taking care of you. So you have to take care of your heart. So look, I get it. Change can feel like an adjustment, but when you create space for balance, you feel more grounded, aligned, and alive. Even when you love what you do, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle culture. But here's the truth. Our bodies and minds have a natural rhythm that tells us when enough is enough. But we have to listen. We just have to listen. So forget the idea about perfect balance, okay? Instead, think of it as like a symphony where every instrument has its moment to shine. Success and wellness don't have to compete with each other. They can complement each other. Get away from the competitive plane. So let's talk about a couple of practical steps that can help make this shift. For one, throughout the day, we often push through exhaustion without realizing how it affects our focus, our mood, and our overall performance. So instead of relying on caffeine or just sheer willpower, try pausing at key moments to check in with your energy levels. So set an energy checkpoint, like let's go for every 2 to 3 hours, and just ask yourself, how is my energy right now? Am I focused? Do I feel drained, or just somewhere in between? Just allow yourself that moment to just pause and just check in with yourself without judgment, okay? Just, how am I doing? And adjust accordingly. If you're feeling kind of sluggish, take a movement break, hydrate, step outside. And if your energy is high, use it as a time to tackle some more priority tasking, okay? Adjust, listen, okay? And if you're mentally drained but still have work to do, just switch gears a little bit. Try a 5-minute reset, whatever that looks like. Stretching, music, walking, deep breathing. Something that's simple can help shift your energy without forcing your productivity, okay? Also, having wellness blocks in your calendar as a non-negotiable. Okay, do that for yourself. It's like a meeting with yourself because pretty much they are. All right, just you put that time inside there. Be like, this is my time, and don't erase it. I used to do this. I'd be like, I have my little block. Be like, I'll just do something else right here. No, I had to do that. I had to do that within myself as well, right? So just making sure you keep that block, and don't be tempted to just throw something else in there. Okay. Also, stop chasing the perfect work-life balance and start blending it together. It's about integration. Hey, maybe you want to take a work call out where you're walking, brainstorm in the park. And sometimes that can just help you be creative, right? Just sitting outside. Sometimes a change of environment is wonderful. It just helps set that readjustment. You're like, you start tweaking little thoughts in there. Get creative about, merging your wellness into your success journey. So then when we prioritize our well-being, we're not just surviving, okay? We are full speed ahead. We're moving more into that thriving zone, all right? So when we are self-aware and integrate this, we are going to perform better. It's like the universe is just giving us permission to take care of ourselves. This is wanted. We just have to be open to receive the guidance that's there. because it is there. So 4 things. Your wellness is your wealth, and we have to invest in it daily. If anything, health is wealth. I know you've heard that before. Your wellness is key. Success is sustainable only when built on the foundation of self-care. Sometimes self-care feels like a buzzword, okay? But it's thoroughly important. And if you don't realize it now, you will later. And you don't want to get to that later. You want to do it now. And just like I mentioned a moment ago, so looking for ways to blend rather than divide. So that goes back to doing things holistically, integrating all as one. We're not just single-faceted. We're complex, beautiful people, right? There's not just one side of us. Don't you have multiple emotions, feelings? Okay? No different. And those small, consistent actions that create transformation. Yes. 3 questions for us to reflect and journal on today. What would your ideal day look like if you truly honored both your ambitions and your well-being? What's one small step you can take tomorrow to integrate wellness into your success journey? In what area of your life do you still believe that success must come at the cost of your well-being? Pause, breathe, reflect, and journal without judgment. You are worthy of both cultivating your vision and wellness. This isn't about choosing. This is about thriving in both. You are special, not in that snowflake kind of way. It's because you are a child of God. You are meant to nurture your mind, body, and your soul. Your vision is vast, and it should include your well-being. And you must not forget this. In love. Until next time, keep shining your light. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope this episode blessed you on your wellness journey. If it did, please share with a friend or a loved one. Spreading the message helps us reach more people. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you feel called, leave a written review. Here's to empowering your wellness lifestyle.